How many generations of you are there? Yeah, I imagine your grandson before.
And could you please welcome Brian Payne. I'd like to acknowledge my Senate colleague Anne Urquhart and all Anne's team for their fantastic efforts tonight. We've also got Senator Kay Denman, former, who's with us tonight. Welcome, Kay. And Brenton Best will be joining us a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to you. I won't keep you much longer. I'd like to introduce Kevin, and then we're going to introduce Brian. Oh, of course, I'm sorry. All the way from Lyons, our very good friend, Dick Adams. And you'll see more of Dick on Monday night, I think, isn't it? On Q&A. So well done, Dick, on that. I'd like to introduce Kevin, if I may, and then Brian to give us the rules, regulations and everything else that goes with it. Kevin and I entered Parliament together in 1998. I haven't moved on since then, much. I have, a little bit. And Kevin has, of course, and has made a great contribution to this nation and to our party. Indeed, he has. Very much so. Kevin has also been very personally supportive of myself and Anne and all the members in Tasmania, and has been very, very supportive of the North West Coast in particular. And you can see the work that Kevin has done and the Labor team over a number of years here. So welcome, Kevin. I know it's a long wait in Melbourne and a pretty rough trip, but you're very, very welcome, and you're amongst a lot of good friends here. So thanks for coming along, Kev.
Well, thank you, Sid, and it's good to see Dick here. And also we've got Senator Anne. Where are you, Anne? You're over there. And I think you said we had Kay. That's just Kay Denman up there. Love to see you, Kay. You haven't changed a bit since you left the Senate. In fact, you look a lot younger. It's true. It's absolutely true. And to all of you who are friends, supporters, branch members of Sir Sydney Sidebottom, well done. I think I've been here to Ulverston at least 3 times over the years. I think I've been into the northwest here at least a dozen times in recent years. So when I go through these towns, I have stacks and stacks of memories of where I've been, dogs that have bitten me and bitten Sid. Is that right? When we've been out campaigning? That's right. Sid got the rabid one, I got the other ones. Also, all the centres that we visited and the commitments that we have made and the commitments we've delivered. I was having a look at this coming down on a very, very long plane journey from Brisbane, Vegas earlier today. Number one, I look at what has been delivered here through Sid and the Labor government, just in the area of health alone. A couple of $100 million into the Mersey. You remember the controversy about the Mersey way back when, back in 2006-07? Well, now that money's been invested and it's functioning properly. We've also got big investments into the North West Hospital as well. We've got investments now into 2 GP super clinics, which I'm gathered the other mob simply promised to shut down. On top of that, you've got investment in terms of local health services across the board, including at Burnie itself at the North West Hospital. So that's just in health, several $100 million. Then you go to your schools, and we must have invested around about $100 million into, you've got about 60 schools in your electorate. So when you go out there and see new libraries, new state-of-the-art libraries, new multi-purpose centres, also you'll see a whole bunch of new classroom facilities. Each one of those is because you've had a Labor federal member of government, member of the Parliament, who's been out there making sure that this stuff gets delivered to your local community. Each one of your schools has been transformed because of the work that's been done. Now on top of that, you've got our investment in infrastructure. A couple of $100 million in terms of local roads. Even the lighthouse out there, I think, got a touch up as well. Is that right? That's good. You put it all together, since this bloke has been around, since we've been in government, we've delivered through him $700 million worth of investment into this federal electorate in northwestern Tasmania. The overall message I just want to leave you with you tonight is this. What's our mission in government? Our mission in government is to build the house up. We build the foundations, we erect the walls, we put the roof on. We're doing that brick by brick in building this local community as well. Whether it's through the schools we're building, the hospitals we're maintaining, the strength of the underpinning national economy, laying out the connectivity between the house and the suburb and beyond through the national broadband network, which I think we more or less laid the first piece of cable down here as well. These are important matters, not just for the nation, but for this community as well. We build the house up, the other mob's mission in life is to tear the house down. That's essentially the division of labour between the two sides of politics, what we do and what they do. We do positive, they do negative. We build things up, they tear things down. We base an entire political project on hope, they base an entire political project on fear.